Yeah. Okay. 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 Let's just start. So we'll start last week 5 assignment problem in this session. We will solve some of the problem, and if we are not able to complete the all the problems, then we will I will upload solution of all the problems in the slide in the uh, slide section folder, whatever the shared with you. Okay. So is that fine?
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, one minute.
Yeah.
Is it better to upload the solution for all assignments which is already completed, sir? Helpful to we have to go through the steps where we will make mistakes.
Oh,
Discussion is okay, but
yeah.
if it is any error will be there, it is good to understand the steps.
Okay, but like the last assignment problem, uh, did in the class itself there was a solution, right? The solution class was there, so that is already uploaded, I think.
No, that's okay.
Hmm.
He is explaining the steps to calculate it. Somewhat even this sign convention also we will make some mistakes at some point of time.
Okay.
So if something is there to refer that, it will be good.
Okay, 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 fine. I will ask like so because this normal current assignment solve uh, session happened on Friday mostly. Yeah. So
Yeah, it's okay. For example, if I solve one problem, I am getting milliamps. I am getting. I will put it in answer, but it answer is something same thing, but different values will be there. So
okay.
if steps are available, better I can understand it where I will make a I made a mistake.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I understand the problem actually. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think yeah. I will discuss that thing. Yeah. And I will upload the steps for this assignment problem. No issues.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So in this problem, this was the first problem. So it was asked to what is the power delivered by the 10 volt 1 ampere and 2 ampere source. So by this source how much is the power, and this source how much is the power, and this source how much is the power delivered. So basically to get the power delivered we need to find the terminal voltage across this that any node, any element, multiply the current flowing element. If the current is flowing into the higher potential, then the source is receiving the power. If it is flowing out of the higher potential terminal, then it is receiving the power. Okay. So let's solve that thing for this. So we can solve this problem by any method, but let me choose, like I am choosing mesh analysis for this. You can choose any method, even node voltage will be fine. So even node voltage will be easy because uh, let's apply node voltage then. So suppose this is the zero potential, and the this after this will be 10 volt, and then let's say this potential has V1, and uh, this so we need to apply node voltage at each of the nodes. So let's say this is V2. Okay. So now let's just apply the node voltage at this node. So this is 0 volt, and we can combine these two resistors, so it will become 2 ohm because these are directly in series. So and these also we can combine. So now now to apply the node voltage as V1, we will write the node voltage equation. So this minus this, so current, all the current incoming at this node will be 0. So 0 minus V1 by 2 ohm plus 10 minus V1 by 2 ohm minus this 1 ampere is going out of the minus 1 ampere equals to 0. So this will become 10 minus 2 V1 equals to 2 volt. Just wait, yeah, 2 2 ohm multiplied by 1 ampere, which will be equals to 2 volt. Okay, so now this 10 minus 2 equals to 2 V1, and V1 will be equals to uh, V1 will be equals to 8 by 2, that will be equals to 4 volt. Similarly, let's apply the node voltage equation at node 2. This will be equals to this incoming current will be 1 ampere plus this is 2 ampere plus this incoming current 10 minus V2 by 10 minus V2 by 1 ohm equals to 0. Okay, so this will be equals to 3 ampere plus 10 minus V2 by 1 ohm equals to 0. So V2 will be equals to 13 volt. Okay, so now V2, we have find the V2. Okay, so now to deliver the like to get the power, how much is the power going, we need to find the current. Okay, so now this 1 ampere current is going in this direction, 1 and 2 ampere is going this direction, so in this branch the current will be 3 ampere. So this 3 amperes will be going this direction, and we know the voltage at V1, and this 10 volt already we know, and the V1 also we know the 4 volt. So the current in this branch will be 10 minus 4 by 2 ohm equals to, it will be 3 ampere. So this current will be going in this 3 ampere. So in this branch the current will be 0. So let's calculate the power delivered by the power, and the V2 is 13 volt. V2 is our 13 volt. Okay, so this is the higher potential terminal. Okay, so now uh, this let's this will be equals to so the power delivered or received by this source 10 volt source will be 0. So power for 10 volt source will be 0, and power for this 2 ampere source, power for 2 ampere source will be 13 multiplied by 2 ampere. 2 ampere equals to 26, and then power for this 1 ampere source, it will be equals to uh, uh, just wait, so this voltage across this terminal, the across this source is V is 13 minus V2 minus V1, 13 minus 4 equals to 9 volt. So the power across 1 ampere will be equals to 9 volt multiplied by 1 ampere equals to 9 volt. So the which option will be correct? So the 10 volt power is 0. So this. So actually you can get the answer just by solving this. Like initially you can get the answer. Okay, so is there any confusion in this, or is it clear?
Clear.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay. I see like people don't did not join today. Yeah. Okay. 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 Let's move to next problem. Yeah. Okay. So now let's just see. So what is the power absorbed by the component X? So we need to find the similarly. So same thing. We need to find the power absorbed by this will be equals to V multiply by I. So this is V volt and this is I volt. We need to multiply by just the I. Okay. So now let's just apply the node voltage in this also. So let's just apply the node voltage. So if we assume here at 0 volt, okay, so this will be 10 volt and this is V, and let's say this node will be, this dependent source is 4V. So this voltage of this is 4 times V. This V is some parameter, some variable. V and I are parameters. So once we find the V value of V and I, then we can just calculate all the we will find the power. Okay, so let's just apply the node voltage equation at this node. Okay, so now this is actually the super node. So let's assume this current is I1. Okay, so now let's just apply the voltage node voltage at this node. So this this will be equals to current incoming I1 plus minus this 3I current is going outside, 3I plus this I current is coming inside, so plus I equals to 0. And our I is, so how much is the value of I? So this uh, voltage at this like this terminal minus this terminal divide by 2 ohm will be I. So I will be equals to 4V minus 10 by 2. So it will be equals to 2V minus 5. Okay, so now this is our one equation. Okay, so this is our let's say A equation. Okay, now let's apply the node voltage at this node. So it will be equals to uh, uh, we can just let's assume this. So this current is I, this current is I, this current will be 3I, and this current is going in this direction is I, and this, so this current, this direction current will be 2I. Okay, so this will be 2I, and the 2I current is going in this direction, so I1 will be equals to I. So we can replace I1 as I. Okay, so just wait, yeah. So I1 will be equals to I. Then we can apply the uh, to find the V value of V and I, we just need to apply the node voltage equation at these two nodes, because only uh, two dependent voltage source we only have. Okay, so now let's just apply. Okay, let's just apply, instead of node voltage source, let's just apply the mesh analysis, because that will be simpler in this case actually. Okay, so as we know, in the direction of current source we can't apply the node voltage. So mesh analysis, so we will go in this mesh first, and this mesh also we will apply. So the direction of current is given, all the current we have find. So let's just apply, start moving from here. So 10 volt, there is a raise of 10 volt, plus this current is flowing opposite direction, so minus uh, 2 times minus I, plus this drop of minus 4V, minus 4V equals to 0. So 10 plus 2I minus 4V equals to 0. Okay, so yeah, so now uh, minus 4V equals to 0. Now let's just apply this on this loop, on this also we apply. So it will be equals to, so here to here how much is the gain? 0 to V. So V minus 3 times I multiply by 1, 3i multiplied by 1 minus 4v equals to 0. So it will be equals to this will be become 3i, so minus 3i plus 4v minus 3v equals to 0. So I equals to v. So with this equation we find I equals to v. We can replace this I equals to v in this equation. So 10 minus 2v 10 plus 2v minus 4v equals to 0. So v will be equals to uh, v will be equals to uh, uh, 5 volt. Okay, and the current, so similarly the current will be 5 ampere. Okay, so now to get the power we need to multiply this v multiply by I. So that will be equals to 5 multiplied by 5 equals to 25 watt. Is that clear? Okay, okay, fine. Okay, let's move to next problem. Okay, so now we need to find the value of V naught in this circuit. So let's apply the mesh analysis in this circuit. So let's assume this mesh is I1 current, this mesh is I2 current, this mesh is I3 current, and this mesh is I4 current. So now let's just write, because this mesh is forcing I1 current, so this I1 will be equals to, because this terminal is not common in any of the mesh, so the current I1 will be equals to 4 milliampere. So I1 equals to 4 milliampere, and the I3 is, this current is opposite, and I3 is we have assumed in this direction, so I3 will be equals to minus 2 milliampere, and then this I2. So for this I2 is flowing in this mesh is forcing I2 in this direction, and this mesh is forcing I4 in this direction. So it will be I4 minus I2 will be equals to 1 milliampere. Okay, so now let's apply because uh, let's apply the mesh analysis. So we have three equations, so 1 2 3. Okay, we have four independent variables, so we need one more equation. Okay, so now let's just apply how we can apply the mesh voltage KVL loop in this mesh formulation. Okay, so now we can't go in this mesh because we can't go in the where the current source come in into the mesh. We can't go in that mesh, so we can't go in this mesh, we can't go in this mesh. So only mesh we can go in this mesh, because all the voltage source only are there. So let's assume this is a 0. So now we'll start moving. This is uh, so in this direction the potential drop is 1k times I. So minus 1k times I2 plus this, in this mesh is forcing the I2 current, and this mesh is forcing I1 current. So I1, the direction will be in this reverse direction. So minus uh, 1k times I2 minus I1. Then this mesh, similarly this mesh will be 1k resistor multiplied by I4 minus I3, I4 minus I3. Okay, plus this will be minus I4. So it will be equals to minus I4 equals multiplied by 2k equals to 0. Okay, so let's simplify. This I2 will become minus 2I2, so it will become minus 2I2 plus I1, and this I4 and this I4 will become minus 4I4, so this will become plus I3 minus this will become 3I4 equals to 0. So now we have the value of I1 I2. So let's just put the value of so I2, this I2 we can replace like from this third equation. I2 we can replace because we need to find the current I4. So I2 from this equation we can replace I2 as I4 minus 1 milliampere. So minus 2 times I4 minus 1 milliampere plus I1 is our 4 milliampere plus I3 is minus 2 milliampere, 2 milliampere plus minus 3 I4 equals to 0. So now this will become our just wait. So this just wait. Okay, yeah. So now our this equation just wait. I1 I4 minus 2 I4, yeah, yeah. So it will be equals to minus 2 times I4 plus 2 milliampere plus this will become 2 milliampere minus uh, 3 times 3 times uh, I4 equals to 0. Okay, so it will become just wait, I did a mistake somewhere. Okay, just wait a minute. So it is I4 minus I3 minus, yeah, okay. So so now this will become I think it should have cancelled actually. So final answer actually by solving this equation it should come as a this I4 current should come as a 0 volt only. I think let me just verify the answer. Keep. Yeah. So finally it will cancel. It will get cancelled. Just wait. Yeah, finally it will get cancelled. So final answer it will become I4 as 0 and the V out will be 0 times the 2K. It will be equals to 0 volt. I am making somewhere some mistake. So I4, yeah, I4 minus I3 it's 0. This is I4 minus I3. Okay. So yes. So if we can replace I3 just wait this will be equal to I4 minus no this is I4 minus I2 only. Okay, I will detailed solution I will upload in the slide which I will share, but this answer will come out to be 0 that I have solved here. Okay, so should we move to next problem? Is there any confusion? Yeah.
No, no, I solved the problem, no issues.
Okay, so it was 0 only, na? You also get the 0.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay. Okay, so now for this problem, we need to find the power supply with by this 20 ampere current source, 21 ampere current source. So now let's just see up.
Share your screen,
Okay,
please.
sorry, yeah, just wait. Yeah, is it visible? Yeah. Is it visible?
This visual cells.
Okay, fine. Okay. So let's just for the convenience, because this has less number of nodes and more number of parallel branches, we can apply node voltage equation. Like if the very large number of branches are series, then that mesh equation is preferable. But in this, like lot of parallel nodes, but parallel sources, but they are connecting a lot of sources, but lot of elements but connected in parallel, so we can apply node voltage equation very conveniently. So we can choose this as 0 volt potential, and let's assume this as a V1, this as V2, this as V3. Okay, so let's apply this node voltage equation at V1. So now the all the incoming current at this, so this will be equal to 0 minus V1 by 1 plus this this 3 ampere current is going outside, so minus 3 ampere. This 9 ampere current is incoming, so plus 9 ampere equals to 0. So it will be equals to minus V1 plus 6 equals to 0. So V1 will be equals to 6 volt. Now let's just apply the node voltage equation at this node. So now let's, so it will be equals to 0 minus V2 by 1 ohm plus this V3 minus V2 by 1 ohm, V3 minus V2 by 1 ohm plus this 3 ampere current is incoming, so 3 ampere minus this 21 ampere current is going out, so minus 21 ampere equals to 0. So now this will become V3 minus 2V2 minus 18 equals to 0. So V3 minus 2V2 equals to 18. This is our equation 1. Now let's just apply the node voltage equation at node 3. So now at this node, the incoming, all the incoming current will be uh, 0 minus V3 by 1 ohm plus V2 minus V3 by 1 ohm, V2 minus V3 by 1 ohm plus this 21 milliampere, so 21 ampere, this current is incoming minus this outgoing current, so minus this 9 ampere equals to 0. So now this will become V2 minus 2 times V3 plus this 12 minus 9, it is plus 18 plus 12 equals to 0. So V2 minus 2 times V3 equals to minus 12. Okay, so now let's just solve these two equations, then we can find the our V2 and V3. So if we multiply this equation by 2, okay, so then it will become twice V2 minus 4 times V3 equals to minus 24, and then we add this equation, so this will get cancelled, so minus 3 times V3 equals to 18 minus 24, which will be equals to 18 minus 24 is 6 minus 6, so minus 3 times V3, and it will be equals to V3 will be equals to 2 volt. Similarly, we can find the V3 equals to this is 2 volt, so we can find the V2, so we can put the in this equation this value, so V2 minus 2 times V3 is 2 volt plus 12 equals to 0. So just wait, yeah, okay, so now this will become V2 V2 so V2 plus 8 equals to 0, so V2 will be equals to minus 8 volt. So now this is minus 8. So to uh, to what is the power supplied? So now the this potential is higher, so this potential is lower, this potential is higher, so higher minus lower, so the higher is 2 volt, so 2 volt minus lower potential is minus 8 volt. So this is the voltage across this terminal is 10 volt. So 10 volt multiplied by this current, so multiply by 21 ampere is equals to 210 watt. So this power is supplied by this, so the answer is C, third one, 210 watt. Is that clear?
Clear.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so now in this equation, in this problem we need to form the mesh equation in the given form. So this matrix is given, so for this uh, we need to form the mesh equation, and then we need to find the r1 plus r2 plus r3 plus r4 by comparing that those mesh equation with this equation is given. Okay, so let's directly apply the mesh voltage analysis for this. So okay, so now let's just go let's just go in this direction. So in this mesh we will go, then we will go in this mesh. Okay, and then we will go in this mesh. Okay, now let's just apply. So let's assume here is 0 volt. uh, okay, so now here to here it's V1, so V1 here we reached. Now it is this I3 is forced by this direction in this register, and I1 is forcing in this direction. So V1 minus uh, I1 minus I3 times R2 minus, now we reached at this point, so now we will go in this direction. So it will be equals to uh, minus this will be equals to uh, this I1 is going this direction, I2 is going in this direction, opposite direction. So it will be equal to minus I1 minus I2 times R4 minus this the voltage drop across this. So in this the voltage is raised because the positive sign is downward. So now it will be equal to plus 5 times I2 equals to 0. So now it will be equals to, so let's just rearrange the term. So V1 will be equals to this term goes to right side, so it will be equals to I1 times I1 minus I3 times R2 plus I1 minus I2 times R4 minus 5 times I2. Okay, so now let's just rearrange the terms. So this uh, I1 multiplied by R2 plus R4 minus minus uh, this minus this I2 we can arrange. So it will be equals to this minus become plus, so minus R4 plus 5 times I2 minus I3 times R2. Okay, so let's just compare with this equation. Okay, so now like if we multiply, so this matrix actually it will come like here. So it will be I1 I2 I3. Okay, so now if we multiply, so the coefficient of I1 is 6. So R2 plus R4 equals to 6, and then uh, coefficient of R I2 is minus 9. So minus R4 plus 5 equals to minus 9. So it will be equals to this minus minus goes cancel, R4 will be equals to 5, and this if we put the 5 in this, so R2 will become 1. So R2 we find. Uh, now now this R2 just wait, yeah, so R2 if we compare okay, so R2 if we compare, then it will, I think it's times 3 I1 minus I3. So uh, just wait for a minute,
No, equation is correct. I am also get the same equation. I
okay,
also get same.
okay,
Equation is correct.
equation is correct.
Minus R4 times of I1
E,
minus R4 plus 5 times of I2 minus R3 which is V1. That answer is correct. Equation is correct.
equation is correct, right? Yeah, I got confused. Yeah.
No,
E-
equation is correct. 100% it is correct.
okay, okay, let's just write the second equation. Okay, so so now let's just write because I am little bit confused. Okay, so okay, let's just write the second equation in terms of V2. So this is our V2. So now let's move in this mesh. So this will be equals to here to here the drop is uh, 5 times I2. So it is minus 5 times I2 minus this, so minus R4 times this is in this direction we are moving, so it is I2 minus I1. So I2 minus I1 minus this equation we move, so minus R3 times uh, minus I R3 times uh, I2 minus I3 minus V2. So minus V2 equals to 0. So now if we move all these terms to right side, it will become uh, so minus V2 will be equals to minus 5 times just yeah, 5 will become plus, and all the terms will become plus. So it will become 5 times I2 plus R4 times I2 minus I1 R plus R3 times I uh, R4 times I2 minus I1 plus R3 times uh, R3 times I2 minus I3 I2 I2 minus I3. Okay, so now let's just rearrange the term. So it will become this I2, so it will become minus R4 times I1 plus this R3 I2 terms we can combine, so 5 plus R4 plus R3 times I2 minus this R3 times I3 equals to minus V2. So if we compare these equation with second equation, so it will become R4 it will become okay, so this is, let's just see, this is our equation number 2. Let's just now let's just don't replace the this is equation number 1. Okay, now let's just write the third equation also. So if we can move in this loop, so now if we can so here the potential is uh, uh, the from this loop we can move, so now in this loop we can move, so this will be equals to uh, v1 minus this drop in this R1, so it will be I3 times R1 minus I3 times just wait. I think it's okay. So because to like to write the equation in this form, we need to move in this loop actually. So now let's just don't move in that loop. So we'll start from here. So let's just start from here. So there is a drop of I1 time I3, I1 time R1 times I3. So let's just move. So minus R1 times I3 minus 2 times I1. So minus 2 times I1, then we reach here and then we moved in this direction. So minus I3 minus I2 times R3. So minus I3 minus I2 times R3. Then we have here we have I3 minus I1 times R2. So minus I3 minus I1 times R2 equals to 0. So now uh, it will become let's just rearrange the term. So R3, so this I3 terms is there, minus R1 plus R2 plus uh, R1 plus R2 plus R3 times I3 minus this 2 and this term will combine. So minus 2 times plus I1 2 plus R2 by multiply by I1 plus this so it will be minus I2. So this will become minus minus will become plus. So I2 times R3 equals to 0. So this is our third equation. So let's just see. So now let's just see how to rearrange this. So it will be equals to 1 is 0. So it will be equals to this R1 plus just wait. Okay. So it will be equals to minus. Okay. So now let's just form the matrix. Okay. So now let me just take the slide. Okay. Insert slide. Okay. Is that clear now? The methodology is clear, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's clear. Previously we calculated three value R2, R3, R4 continuously equations.
Yeah.
Only what only R1 alone.
Yeah. R.
Particular value alone take it as for the calculation.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we
That.
understand.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Should we move to next problem? Oh, or
Yes,
should?
yes.
Okay. Okay, I will upload the detailed answer after solving in the slide, like whatever the slide I will upload. Okay. So let's just move to for the circuit below. What is the power supplied by this dependent source? So this dependent source, what is the power supply? Okay. So similarly, in this case also we need to apply the mesh analysis. Okay. So now this is voltage dependent source. The voltage is dependent on this voltage across this terminal. Okay. So now let's just apply the mesh analysis. So we can apply the mesh analysis in this because all the resistors are in this loop. this this loop we can't apply the mesh analysis. So uh, this in this mesh the from this mesh I1 will be equals to 15 ampere. Okay. And then uh, the then in this super mesh, if we call this as a super mesh, so this current I1 is force in this direction and I3 is force in this direction. So I3 minus I1 will be equals to the current in this work. So 1 by 9 V. So I1 is our 15 ampere. So I3 will be equals to 1 by 9 V plus 15. Okay, 15 ampere. This is our equation 1. Okay. Now let's just apply the So now let's just apply the mesh equation. So now this the voltage across this the V value of V is, so value of V is this three times potential drop across this resistor. So this minus this potential will be current in this direction. So current in this direction is I3 minus I2. So 3 times I3 minus I2. Okay. So this uh, now this is our equation 2. Okay. So yeah, so and I3 minus I2 is this. So now let's just apply the mesh equation in this mesh. Okay. So now from here if we move, so it's V volt potential gain. So V plus, here if we move, if we go in this direction, so it is 1 ohm times I2 minus I1 plus like this will be minus because the drop is going in this direction. So now if we move here to here, this will be equals to minus 2 times I2 equals to 0. So uh, V will be equals to I1 plus uh, I1 like minus I1. So this side it will become minus I1 plus 3 times I2 equals to so this will be equals to, this is our third equation. So we can equate we can like by solving this I3 we can so power supply. So basically we need to find the value of V and I1 minus I3. So our I1 is known. Okay, so we can apply write V equals to minus I1 is 15 plus 3 times I2. So this is our equation 3. So let's write this is equation 3. And I3 also we can write in terms of V only. So I3 from here we can write uh, so V equals to 3 times I3 we can write V by 9 plus 15 minus I2. So it will become V by 13 V by 3 plus 45 minus 3 times I2. Okay, this will be equals to V. So we can take the we can move this so we can move this uh, this V by 3 plus 45 in this direction. So it will become 2 by 3 V minus 45 equals to 3 I2. So now I2 will be equals to we can divide by 3. So it will become 2 by 9 V minus 15. Okay. So I2 will become 2 by 9 V minus 15. Okay. So this I2 value or even 3 I2 value we can put here in third equation. So it will be equals to, if we can put 3 I2 value minus 15. So 3 I2 value is agar our 2 by 3 V minus 45. Okay. So this will be equals to this side will become uh, it will become 1 by 3 V by 3 equals to minus 60. So V will be equals to minus 60 multiplied by 3. Okay. So now we can calculate the I1 we already know, and I3 we can calculate if we put the value of V. So what will be the I3 if we can put here? So I3 will be equals to our, if we can put this minus 60 multiplied by 3 by 9 plus 15. Okay, so this 3 got cancelled, 3 is 20. So I3 will be equals to minus 5 ampere. Okay, so this is our minus 5, and I1 we have 15. So the current the voltage we already find. V is our minus 60 uh, minus 60 multiplied by minus 60 multiplied by uh, minus 60 multiplied by 3, and the current in this direction is our current in this direction is multiplied by 9. So this is our current value. So it is minus minus 20. So it is 3 3 is 9, 3 is 20, so minus 20 milliampere. So this direction of current is negative, so it will be flowing in this direction. Okay, so now let's just see, like minus 20 ampere is flowing in this direction. So how much is this voltage? Okay, so the voltage, let's just assume here as 0 volt. Okay, so now let's just see, like how much is the, basically we need to calculate the potential difference between these 2 points, that we can get from this 0 plus I3 times V, I3 times 1 plus V, that will be our potential at this point, and 0 plus 2 times this I, that will be our the potential in this branch. So if we subtract those two potential, then we can get the difference in these two potential, and if we multiply by that in the uh, multiply that by current, then we can get the power. Okay, is the method is clear?
Yes, it's clear, sir.
Okay, okay, so detailed answer I will, you got the right answer for this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay,
You just uploaded few things. I have cycle also is there.
okay,
Everything steps are same. Whatever you are getting, you just same equation I have checked.
okay, okay, fine,
So
okay,
there we calculate those things.
okay, 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 fine, okay. Okay, so let's just form the mesh equation for this matrix. Okay, so now uh, what is the mesh equation matrix for the circuit below? So now let's just see, like this mesh is I1, I2 and I3, and this I4 as the current force by in this direction. So I4 will be our, the first equation will be I4 will be minus 8 ampere. Okay, so this will be our 8 ampere. Now let's just apply the mesh equation in this first mesh. Okay, so this will be 100 volt. Here if we go
I
start
will
move,
tell the equation.
yeah,
I will tell the equation. You just check it.
yeah,
100 minus 8I1 minus 4
8
times of I2 minus I3.
minus 4 times of I1 minus I2 equals to 0. Yeah, that is right. Yeah,
Second equation
yeah,
minus 2I2 minus 3 minus 4 times of I1.
minus 4,
Then third equation is minus 3 times of I3 minus I2.
yeah.
Third
So
equation.
yeah, so so minus
Minus 3 times of I3 minus I2
uh,
minus 10 times of I3 plus 8 minus 5I3.
I2 minus I3,
Just
I,
coming, I understood the concept.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Somewhere slight mistakes are there.
Okay, okay, okay,
Just check.
okay,
Minus 3 times of I3 minus I2
yeah.
minus 10 times of I3 plus 8 and minus 5I3.
Okay, 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 fine. Yeah, so let me just write the those equation, because like I will upload this on YouTube, so people may like watch this video later. So this is
Sorry,
the,
sorry, sorry, sorry,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah. So this like no, it's fine. Okay, like this is the first equation. Let's write for mesh 2. So it will be equals to minus. So from here to here if we move, so minus 4 times I2 minus I1, I2 minus I1 plus minus this the drop across this 2 ohm resistance, so minus I2 times 2 ohm minus this drop across this 3 ohm resistance, so minus uh, I2 minus 3 ohm multiplied by I2 minus I3 equals to 0. Okay, so this will be our third equation. Now let's, this is our third equation, this is our second equation. uh, Now let's just write the third equation. So it will be equals to, if we start moving from here to here, so it will be equals to 0 uh, minus 0 minus 3 times uh, I3 minus I2 minus 3 10 times minus 10 times I3 minus I4, I3 minus I4 minus 5 times I3 equals to 0, and thus I4 we already found, this is minus 8. So this will become plus, minus minus will become plus, and this outside minus will again make it 2 plus, and this we can move to left side or right side. Okay, so now it will be equals to minus 3 times, so we can add the terms. So this is minus I3, this is minus I3, this is minus I3, so 10 minus 15 minus 18. Okay, so it is minus 18, so it will be minus 18 I3 minus 3 times I2 minus plus 3 times I2 uh, minus 80, so it will be equals to 0. Okay, so now this is our third equation. So let's rearrange this equation also. So it will be equals to this I1 minus 4 times I1, so minus 4 times I1 minus this plus 4 times I1 minus this 4 2 becomes 6 and 3 9, 6 minus this is minus 9 times I2 plus this will become uh, 3 3 are 9 times I3 equals to 0. So uh, now for this also we have this is 8 I1 minus 4 times I1 plus uh, so it will become 4 minus 8, 4 times I1 minus plus 4 times I2 plus 0 times I3 equals to 0. So now let's just compare. So this will be equals to first equation, this so in the 100 volt one will be equals to, the coefficient will be our, wait, I think this was a minus, so it will become minus 12 time I1. Okay, so minus 12, and this side it will become plus, so it will become plus and minus. So 12 and minus 4 will be correct. So whatever the equation, the 12 and minus 4 is there, that will be correct. And this the 80 minus 80 term, so minus 80 other term we can move to other side, so it will become minus 3 plus 3 times I2 plus 18 times I3. So 18 will be positive and 3 will be negative, so 18 and minus 3, 18 and minus 3, these are matching, and this also matching. Okay, so this first three equation may be correct, and then we can match it from the third equation. Okay, so the correct answer, it is matching, so we can multiply, so to match this we can multiply by negative sign, so it will become minus plus minus, so either it will maybe minus 4 9 minus 3. Okay, just wait, yeah, minus 4 9.
First second equation, 4 minus 4 I1 plus 9 I2
Yeah,
minus 3 I3 will come.
yeah, 3 I, okay,
Got it.
3 I3 will come. Okay, yeah,
3 will come.
yeah, okay, in the third term 3 I3 will come, right? Okay, okay, so the answer which will be correct, it will be the first,
First one.
yeah, so the first will be, yeah, first one, first answer will be the correct one. Okay, okay, I think, yeah, that's, I think we shoot up the time. Okay, so we'll stop here, and remaining solution I will do in the slide, and I will upload in the document. Okay. So is that fine if I write directly on slide and then upload?
Yeah, it's whatever you want. You can work on this.
Okay,
Any
okay,
slides
okay, okay, fine. Okay,
you
okay,
find it.
okay, 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 fine. Thank you so much. Bye. Have a nice.